In this video, I will demonstrate how to paint a banana in acrylics using only the primary colors, red, blue, yellow, plus white. The materials list includes red, yellow, blue, and white acrylic paints. I'm using inexpensive bulk acrylics, but any type of acrylic paint will do. A drawing board, drawing paper, masking tape, and a pencil. Washable paint trays, a flat nylon brush, a water container and paper towel or cloth, a real or fake banana, and a clip light or other light source. First, I tape down the edges of my paper to the drawing board to keep it from moving and warping while I paint. Next, I render a light contour drawing of my subject on the paper. In addition to the outer edges, I include light lines to show areas of abrupt value changes within the form of the banana. I also lightly sketch the cast shadow and a horizon line between the back edge of the table and the background. Now it's time to pre-mix the colors for the banana. The first color is pure white, the next is pure yellow, the third is a mixture of yellow plus a dab of red and a tiny amount of blue. Fourth is yellow plus some red and a dab of blue. Last, I mix yellow plus a tiny amount of blue for the greenish parts of the banana. Pre-mixing is very important because it simplifies the painting process and allows me to paint more rapidly so that wet paint can blend together more easily. Here's a breakdown of the colors I mixed. The first color is pure white. The second color is pure yellow. This is my high key yellow. The third is yellow plus a dab of red and a bit of blue. This is my middle key yellow. The fourth is yellow plus some red and a dab of blue. This is my low key yellow color. The fifth is yellow plus a bit of blue for the greenish areas and reflected light in the banana. This is how they match up with the colors in the subject. Now let's paint. I start by dabbing or scumbling my highlight areas with pure white. Next, I apply the high key yellow around the highlights and into the light areas of the subject. I blend this with the highlights in just a few areas that show some gradation. Next, I paint in the greenish areas, blending with the yellow in places. Now I apply the middle key yellow in the darker areas of the subject. Most of the bottom half of the banana is this color. Now with the low key or darkest yellow, I start adding the darkest areas of the subject. I begin about halfway into the form of the banana, where I see the core of the shadow, a place where the form shadow is darkest. I then lightly blend the edges of this color into the surrounding areas. Next, I add some of the green color where I see it, including in the reflected light near the bottom of the banana. I then spend some time layering and reworking the shadows until they are dark enough. The paint I'm using is somewhat see-through, so I build it up to get it as dark as it needs to be in some places. Finally, I work on some of the details. Now it's time to pre-mix my colors for the background. The first color is pure white. The second color is white plus some yellow, a dab of red, and just a tiny bit of blue. Third is white plus yellow plus a dab of red and a dab of blue. These first three colors are for the tabletop the subject is sitting on. Fourth is blue, red, and yellow in almost equal amounts, plus a dab of white. Last is blue plus some red and yellow. These last two colors will be used for the background and cast shadow. I'll review what was used to mix these colors. First is pure white, but I blended some of the second color over top to show you how I'll be using these colors together. Second is white plus some yellow, a dab of red, and a tiny bit of blue. Third is white plus yellow plus a dab of red and blue. Fourth is blue, red, and yellow in almost equal amounts plus a dab of white. Last is blue plus some red and yellow. Here's how they correspond to the background, tabletop, and cast shadow. Okay, it's time to finish the painting. I start by adding some white around the top and side of the banana. Around this, I add my second color and blend in with the white. I then scumble in my third color in the outer edges of the cast shadow. Then I finish the rest of the table using a combination of these first three colors. Now I use the darkest color to fill in the background from left to right. I carefully paint around the stem of the banana to keep a crisp edge. I use some of the lighter colors to blend a soft edge between the tabletop and the background to create the effect of distance. I continue to work across the background using the darkest color and blending with the lighter colors along the horizon line. I finish by scumbling in the lighter background color. Now I start to work on the cast shadow. Using the darkest color, I start up against the bottom of the banana and work my way out. As I move away from the subject, I use the lighter color and then blend it with the lightest colors to create a soft edge. I notice an area of reflected color from the banana on the table, so I bring back some of the colors I mixed previously. I dab and blend in some of the middle key yellow in the areas of reflected color. Now I make some adjustments. I use my darkest color to darken a few areas of the banana. Then I add a few final details. And I'm finished. Now I carefully remove the tape from the painting, being sure to pull away from the image so I don't accidentally tear into it. I have to work at it a bit in areas where the thick paint has dried, but I patiently work at it and I'm able to remove all the tape. And that's one way to paint a banana using the primary colors and white. I hope this demonstration helps you paint your own fantastic artwork. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.